close the door now. Let's get closer. How's it going, girl?
Good, I'm good.
Phoenix loved you.
Oh, this was like our first time in Phoenix.
Yes.
But my stylist has a little family here, and she took us out and about today. And I think it always really helps to have a little connection to a new place. But even so, like, even if we hadn't done that, like, the audience was really great tonight. And it was just a good vibe in general.
Cool. We haven't started yet, but we're going to start right now. Hey, what's up? It's Natasha Castles backstage right now. Crescent Ballroom. AlunaGeorge, you just killed it out there. I mean, we don't have a George today, but we have one half of AlunaGeorge.
Yeah, I mean, George doesn't do the live show, so that's normal for me.
What is it like? Do you guys communicate when you have to do these shows? And how does that work out for you guys? Describe what your chemistry is, I guess, together since you've started, this musical journey together, and why that works for you guys.
Well, it's hard not to take it for granted, really, because it's always been there from the start and it never goes away. So whenever we get in the studio, give us some toys to play with, some instruments, and we're away doing our thing, experimenting and vibing in the same way that we always have, without really talking about things. We just play with ideas and really kind of, I think it happens well because we're really invested in each other and we really believe in each other's creativity.
Mm-hmm. How does that work for you when you work with other producers? Is it the same?
I usually come at something like that a little skeptical, a little tentative, pretty unsure, to be honest. I'm a pessimist at heart, so
no.
If it goes well, I'm always like,
yes, I believed in it. What are you talking about?
This is good idea.
Is it, I guess, from the singer's perspective, working with different producers, you talked about being skeptical at times. What is it that makes you skeptical?
Well, what makes me skeptical is that people are going to assume that I am just a singer, but I'm not. I do production as well.
I saw that on stage tonight.
Well, that's just like
a little taste of it, having fun.
Well, that's just pressing buttons and having some fun, but what I mean is, like, if I come in and work with a track, I'm not just going to put my vocal over the top of whatever track that the person has there. So they have to be able to be kind of adaptable to me wanting to change pretty much everything if I want to make the kind of bed that I need for my vocals, because I know what I like and I know what works with my vocals now that I've worked with George for so long, that I can't help bringing that to the studio. And so if they're ready for it, they're ready. If they're not, they're like, oh, I thought you were just a singer. I'm like, no, sorry.
There's more to this. Yeah. Especially, I heard a lot of that with the Zoo collaboration, how different that was, and with the different production within the song. What was that dynamic like together?
That was really interesting because on the two tracks we worked on, we only had that one day to work. We didn't spend a lot of time getting to know each other. So it was really kind of like starting the day, listening to lots of different things and just kind of being a bit like, I guess we could just, I don't know, like, Then you sort of get into it after like a few hours.
You see where the vibe is going.
Yeah, and then with that track, we really dismantled what we were working with and got it down to its bare bones and then built it back up to something that we really didn't understand. And when we finished, we were like,
it works.
Should we just leave it there and play it to someone at some point? We're like, yeah, okay. And then after listening to it at the end of the day, we're like, actually, it's weird, but it's good.
Now, I discovered, of course, AlunaGeorge with the DJ Snake track a couple years back. I was in the club, and I remember just listening to it, and I Shazammed it right away. I bought your album right away, Body Music. I had to know more about AlunaGeorge. And that was 2013 when the last body of work you guys put out. What has this gap been for you guys? What have you been working on? I know that I've obviously you've been working. It's just I know I don't want to discredit you. I've seen that.
I've been in the spa getting my skin cleared up.
Right, and now you're ready.
No. So what we did was, as soon as we finished touring that, we got back into the studio straight away. But in the sense of like there being different stages to it, like the first stage we were like really hilarious. We're like, we're gonna write an album in 3 months. Okay, go. And
that's hard.
I know.
Force yourself to be creative like that. Like
go. And we had kind of like an album at the end. We were like, yeah, this is rubbish. Okay, let's start again. So we did it again. Wow. Does anyone believe in ghosts?
Don't start that with me. Do not start that with me. Are you a
Believe
ghost
in
person?
ghosts?
Maybe that's the sign for the new album right there.
Ghost love.
Ghost Love. We have an album
That
track.
sounds really weird.
Do you believe in ghost stories?
What's not to love? I mean, come on.
No. I can't do it. You know what? I think they do. This is one of the haunted places. I'm just kidding. I have no idea. What were we talking about?
One of the most haunted places, I tell you.
I do want to get to that London life, England life.
yeah.
Aside from you guys working on this album, we got to get back to that because your fans have been waiting a long time now.
Sorry.
Like, where's the music at? I want more.
So we're perfectionists. We just like, really need to work for like ages and ages and ages before it's right. But we had a few bumps in the road, this whole music industry thing is not a plain sailing situation. You go through you get to walls and you're faced with like, how do you continue past this wall? How do you break down that wall? And every artist goes through it, and that takes time. And
to
so
break down the
we hit
walls.
a couple of those walls, and we're here now, and the album is pretty much ready to go. We're just gonna like finish it, a few finishing touches, and mix it and get it out there in September.
Now, I've heard in interviews before you have said that "I'm in Control" was kind of addressing maybe some of those walls, or it was one of the most personal songs you've written that you were able to, kind of gush out your feelings and your perspective. Was it because of some of those walls in the music industry? I know there's like bits and pieces of it, obviously.
It's a good question. I wasn't talking about that, but certainly "I'm in Control" is about when the wall is down.
Mm-hmm.
That's a celebration of when a woman has worked out that everyone actually wants to know what she thinks, and things go better and are more attractive and wonderful when people know what she thinks.
Mm-hmm.
Take
That's a great perspective to put it. Yes.
Take any intimate situation where you're getting together, and like we want to know, we want to know what the girl thinks in that situation.
Mm-hmm.
And in society, it can tend to be like, you're going to be a dominatrix if you're like, excuse me, I want.
If you speak up, or
But
in other words, not dominatrix. There's other words.
It doesn't have to be like this. Like, I want this.
Or if you're too emotional.
Oh yeah, like, oh, don't do that. I don't like it. It's like, just don't do that. I don't like it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little different.
Talk to me about the video for "I'm in Control."
That was in the Dominican Republic. And
I was wondering. I was trying to figure out what it was. I was going to say Portugal.
Oh,
That was a good one.
Um,
That's not it. Dominican Republic. I loved the scenes between, just everybody dancing in their own homes. That was my favorite part of it.
Well, the director, Emil, he knows how to just capture people's real, energy and life and spirit. And that's why I trusted him to do this project. I was like, are you serious? We're just going to walk into another country, walk into someone's place. All right, you're the only one who can do it,
Mm-hmm.
And hopefully we were respectful. You know what film crews are like. We tried to be, as respectful as we could. I'm aware that, sometimes it's like a little, it's a nightmare. We're driving around this village, blaring "I'm in Control" out of an open car with motorbikes.
But I think it fit. I think it, fit the DR mood. I don't think it was too out there for them.
I did really put myself out there. I was dancing by myself in front of the whole village. They came out and they were like,
Fine. Is that what happened?
yeah.
You just literally put the music on, started dancing, and see whoever was going to join. Really?
No.
Oh,
I was
okay,
doing
okay.
a take, but I had to do a lot of takes. And the
Oh,
whole
okay,
time they were
obviously.
and the kids were like, I was just like, hey.
What's up, guys? I got this little thing on.
Dancing on your own is never cool. It's not.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird. Unless you're a dancer. And then it's like, oh my God, here's my time to shine.
Now, you're definitely a very stylish girl. I've noticed the trends from your early videos. You always rock the straight hair. Now we got more natural curl. Talk about
straight hair.
Right? I'm trying to let mine grow out, so I just let the curls rock for now. Talk to me about, I guess, what are the 5 top essentials you have to have with you, or when you're getting dressed every day?
Ooh. Well, My 5 top essentials.
Has to. You gotta have earrings.
Okay, yeah. Usually I only wear 1 earring, but if it's hoops, you have to have 2. But usually I like to have
The one cool feather or a key, Janet Jackson style.
Yeah. Either a red or a brown. Nothing else seems to work.
Lips.
Like anything else. And I don't know, some hot, what you call sneakers, but
Some
we call
sneakers,
them trainers.
Woohoo. You call them trainers?
Trainers.
Is that what they're called in London? Okay, cool.
Trainers, darling.
Some hot trainers.
Some like lucky pants or lucky
Underwear.
lucky knickers.
Hell's Bells. I like them. Shout out to Hell's Bells. I love it.
And jewelry, some cool jewelry.
I like
Is that
it.
5?
I tried it. No. It is 5. You can ask my boss today. I tried to, look kind of cool for Aluna.
I like all of it.
The
together.
Mickey. Okay, I tried a little bit. I was like, I gotta get you so cool. On stage, you shouted out the weirdos. People that haven't been accepted by society. Is there a special message you have for your followers?
You got something. So just try and remember that. Don't let it go. Don't ever let it go because you got something. It's yours.
It's all yours. You're in control. The album, we don't have a date yet, right?
Yeah, it's going to be September.
September. Okay,
Yeah.
we have something along with the Mad Decent. You'll be back here in Arizona in September, so that means we'll get some new stuff
Is it
then.
still going to be really, really hot?
Yes, it is. I'm sorry. Better outfits, though. That's what that means.
Okay.
You get to, have fun with the little
Small-
bralettes and all that
small
stuff. Small little outfits. AlunaGeorge here at Crescent Ballroom. Natasha Castles, thank you so much.
Thanks for
Thank you
having
so
me.
much.